Hello, it's been a while. I've been gone for like 2 months. Honestly, this is the routine. I leave for 2 months, I make a new video, and then I'm subsequently gone for 2 months. And people still unsubscribe. Like, that's not what I always do. And legit, every time I upload consistently, nobody watches my videos. So it's like, how do I win? But yeah, if I'm gone for 2 months and you just subscribe, just know that this is regular occurrence. But I've been gone just because I've been really busy with school and everything, and also just because I've been really tired and just taking breaks and just trying to recuperate. But a lot has happened since I've been gone, so I wanted to share that with you guys in this video. So the first thing that happened was I ended the first semester of junior year, and my new class rank is out, which was 203 out of 1101, which is really, really great because I moved up and I thought I was going to move down, so it's awesome. And then I still have no C's on my transcript, which is also really, really great because I thought I was going to have one because of A-push, but I managed to end the first 9 weeks with an 80, so I'm really, really happy about that. And then new classes, I still have band and A-push, but now I have AP Language and Composition, or AP English 3, and Algebra 2. And for AP Lang, I managed to finish my summer reading, which is really, really good. She actually gave us an extra week, which was awesome. And then I have an 87 in our class, so I'm really, really happy about that. And I hope I can maintain that or even get an A because that would be really cool. Algebra 2 has definitely been a struggle, but I'm still not failing, so I'm really thankful for that. And I have a 73 in A-push, and I hope I can raise that with the test that we're taking. And then next Saturday, I have to perform a solo for a judge for band, so that should definitely be an interesting experience. I'm really, really nervous to perform this, so I hope that I can do a really, really good job. And the next time I make a video, I will definitely update you guys on that, and hopefully I can record that and post it on my main channel. We'll see what happens. The next thing is that I had the flu for 5 days. It was a really, really bad experience. I just remember going to the mall to do some job stuff because I was trying to get a job and I just did not feel well. And then I went home, I laid in my bed, I felt really, really bad for a few days. It was just awful. For me, like I had like really bad headaches for like 5 seconds and they went away. My stomach was hurting. I would be like really, really warm. And it was just like a really bad experience. So please get your flu shot because it's a really bad experience, and everyone's like, oh, it's great because you get to miss school. Not when you have the flu. Having the flu is absolutely the worst, and this is the first time I've had the flu. And then on top of that, I missed a lot of schoolwork that I had to eventually make up, so that was definitely not fun. So like I said, be sure to get your flu shot. And then I had an entire job fail because I went to interview for this job and the assistant manager was like, hey, you got the job. And then I went back a few days later and they're like, hey, the assistant manager got fired. You have to go and apply online because, we can't hire you in store. So I went online, I attempted to, see whatever places were hiring for that chain, and it was at another mall that I really wasn't trying to work at. So I was like, you know what, I'm just not going to do this. And the mall that I wanted to work at anyways was like 30 minutes from my house, so it's already far to get there. So my plan is to just wait until next month to apply to somewhere that's way closer to my house. And I heard they pay $11 an hour, so hopefully that works out. I'll have an update for you guys. It seems like the universe is trying to tell me not to get a job because every time I try to get a job, it falls through. So we'll see what happens with this. If you guys watch my main channel video, you know that I quit vegetarianism. That was definitely very interesting experience. If you guys want to know why and more details on that, I have a brand new main channel video out. First link down below in the description. Be sure to check that out, like it, subscribe, and everything. We had our midwinter concert, which was an interesting experience as well. And I'll have some photos that I took with my friends. We got the blue sheet to sign up for our senior year classes, and I'm really, really excited because I've been waiting for senior year ever since I was a freshman. So the classes that I personally signed up for are band for both semesters, AP English 4, AP Macroeconomics, AP Government, AP Physics, Fundamentals of College Math, and then fourth period off for both semesters. A lot of people are like, why are you doing all these AP classes your senior year? Enjoy your senior year. It's your last year of high school. All that. But I've been doing advanced English and advanced history since I was a freshman, so it doesn't really make any sense for me to go back to regular. And I know that I'm too smart for regular, and that multiplier will really help me anyways. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. And then AP Physics is purely just because during marching season, if you are failing a class, a regular class, then they don't let you participate. But if you're failing an AP class, it does not matter. Hence the entire reason I'm doing AP Physics. So, we'll see what happens with that. And then Fundamentals of College Math, I've heard, should be really easy, and I don't want to stress my senior year. And then for fourth off, I'm going to be using the first semester just to do homework. I can't go home early because I have marching band rehearsal after school, so it's kind of pointless for me to go home early just to come back. And then the second semester, my plan is to just go home early and get as much done as I possibly can. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. I'm really, really excited. And I talked to some of my friends. I was like, hey, did y'all get fourth off? And they're like, oh, no, we didn't get fourth off. And I'm just like, the entire reason I've been excited for senior year was purely for fourth off. So, and yeah, people are like, oh, you can take more classes. And I'm like, if I don't have to take, you know, another class, then I'm not going to take it. And I already did all the electives I want to do. So it's kind of like, what's the point? But I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm really excited for that. I also registered for my AP test this year. I signed up for AP Psychology, APUSH, and AP English 3, and I'm going to get out of taking the AP Psychology one because I didn't really learn that much about the AP test, and if I want to do well in it, I'm going to have to learn everything myself, and honestly, I don't feel like doing that, and I kind of wish I would have come to this conclusion before I signed up for it, because now I have to go talk to the testing coordinator at my school and get out of it, and remind myself because I keep forgetting. And yeah, I just don't want to pay $93 for a test that I'm not going to do well on, so I'm just going to try to get out of that. But for sure, I'm taking the other two, so let's see what happens with that. Also, I still need to register for the SAT and the ACT. I keep forgetting, and the deadline is coming up soon, so I really need to get the ball rolling on that. And then lastly, I went to Chuck E. Cheese with my faves, Mari and Jordan. A lot of you guys are like, oh, you're 17, why are you going to Chuck E. Cheese? It's just for the meme. It was a lot of fun, a lot more fun than we expected it to be. We wanted to stay longer, it was a good time. And here are some photos with my faves. That's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a like. Also, click the red subscribe button right down below this video to be notified every time I post, which will probably be a couple weeks or 2 months from now, so please do not unsubscribe to this channel. Also, you guys can check out my new main channel video, first link down below in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe on that channel as well. And then I have a Twitter and my Instagram, which I try to be as active on as possible, so be sure to check those out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video.